Fruited Plains, the internationally known show, Java Talk,
Java
with Johnny
Talk.
and Di is on the air.
Yeah, we're back again on a Friday morning. We love our Friday mornings. Our little get-togethers here.
like that.
We get to chat. Johnny and I chat very well together.
We get to wind down. It's a pleasant, decompression from the week.
As we head into the weekend, I got to tell you, everywhere I went this week, people were smiling, saying, "Oh gosh, the weather is fabulous. Keep it coming." If I could just press a button and keep it coming, you know I would. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Here last weekend, I was in Fresh Market. I was telling people online, I apologize for the weather. You apologize for the weather, just because people, they kind of get to giggling, and all that. And I said, it's going to stop raining soon. Well, it did for the week, and now that we're heading to the weekend.
Well, Friday's going to be good. Today's going to be good.
Oh yeah. So enjoy. I just sent out a little push, push alert that said, I think today's sunshine in short supply over the weekend. So just get ready for a little bit of rain. It's not going to be. We're not looking at severe weather. We're not looking like a couple of weeks ago.
Okay, so live after 5 this afternoon is fine.
Yep.
Baseball tonight at the box is fine.
Yep.
Baseball tomorrow at 2 o'clock.
Keep
Keep
going. Keep going.
Wouldn't you know it? Wouldn't you know it?
It's because you have tickets and I have none. That's why. GB Hex. No, it's going to be okay.
I know people. I know people.
I don't doubt that. But in any event, today, lots of sunshine, nice in the 80s, a little less humidity. A year ago today, we had a record high. Can you believe that? 93 degrees right here in our city. Record high.
And that
was in May.
Is that hot for May? That's
yes.
Is it?
It's a record. It's a record. But in any event, that's a little kind of rundown of the weather. Some rain this week and more rain on Sunday, but no really severe weather. So
you need to take your training wheels off your bike. I saw it outside, your national ride your bike to work today, and she's got this little fruity, with a big sissy bar and little training steels, Oh yeah, okay.
Do you remember your very first bike? Your very first?
I do.
You had the training wheels, but your very first, you had the two-wheeler. What did it look like?
It was blue.
Okay.
All blue. It had the sissy bar, and
Is that the picture that we had?
That's the picture.
Oh, I'll be darned.
And it had I put cards, playing cards in the spokes.
So get here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mine was green.
It's my version of my Harley.
Oh, nice. Mine was a little green bike, and it had the when you have the little handlebars that had the little. They were fancy.
I knew she blinged her bike out even as a kid.
They were fancy, and it was a Christmas gift.
You were blinging since you were a kid.
Yeah, Christmas gift. I remember that, finding it. My mom and dad had it hidden in a closet in a back bedroom, and I found it. Yeah, so I found
You found
on Christmas, So, but anyhow, but you did have a point about ride your bike to work today.
It is. So if you're brave enough, get out there and ride your bike to work. We have.
Now, speaking of, that's going to be really nice when Government Street is done. Once that, because that is going to be a dedicated bike lane, correct?
Part of it. Some of it's going to be
part of it. Okay.
Yes, it's still going to be for automobile traffic
sure.
as well.
Yeah, I didn't mean that. Yeah.
It's a good time to remind you, watch out for motorcycles, yes, but watch out for bicyclists. Please.
And sometimes when I'm coming in between 3 and 3:30 in the morning, I will see people on bikes on Perkins Road.
At 3:30 in the morning?
And they have a little tiny light. I mean, my gosh, my heart, it's just so dangerous.
Well, that's interesting because I saw a jogger in my neighborhood at 3:30 this morning, and he was wearing all dark clothes. And it's
dark on Perkins Road.
That early.
It's dark on Perkins Road. Now, every now and again, I will see somebody in the middle lane on Perkins Road, yes, with a bike. So
that's not good.
Be careful, daylight. When it's dark, just be careful out there.
Well, we had the show this morning, and we talked about some changes on our network platform starting Monday
on CBS this morning. Yep.
So a little plug for Monday morning's show on CBS.
Yes.
CBS this morning.
A lot of things are changing on CBS. If you watched the last episode of The Big Bang Theory, that was nice the way they wrapped. Yeah, they wrapped everything up, and I got to tell you, I kind of like that little young Sheldon. That's
a funny show.
That's a cute little show. So they did wrap it up. It wasn't the end, but it was the season finale.
Right.
But it wasn't the end of the show. So
not young Sheldon, but it was the end of the show for Big Bang.
Right, but not for young Sheldon.
Right.
Sorry, I didn't mean to misspeak. But anyhow, but that was something that, for CBS. And then they're announcing, they did last week, about the changes. CBS this morning continues to kind of evolve.
Well, Les Moonves left, obviously. We know that story. And now we have a permanent, he had a temporary replacement. Now we have a permanent replacement.
Right.
A powerful lady, as a matter of fact, heading CBS, and she's making some serious changes. And my gut reaction is I think it's going to be good.
Gail is a really good interviewer.
She's an excellent.
You know, it just.
So she stays on the
wow,
morning show.
she'll
Right?
stay on the morning, yes. And then John Dickerson is moving to 60 Minutes.
Correct.
And so joining Gail, it will be Anthony DeCopel, is that how you
Okay.
say his name?
Don't know him real
And
well.
Anthony Mason. Anthony Mason is usually on Saturday, CBS Saturday. So the three of them, the two gentlemen and Gail, will be doing
Now, what's
the morning.
Nora going to do? She's going to go
She's
to the
gonna-
evening.
yeah, she's going to the evening, yeah.
Another
And I'm
powerful
not-
woman at evening news.
And I don't know if Jeff Glor went, I can't remember. I want to say that he said something about going to Washington, D.C.
Yeah, being like a Washington correspondent.
I
for
think so,
politics.
yeah.
Who's the only other person we've had as a female anchor? I think recently was Katie
Katie
Couric.
Couric,
We had
yeah.
not Julie Chen. Who was the other young lady?
Diane Sawyer was for years,
Yes,
too,
she was
wasn't
on
she?
ABC
Yeah.
for a long time, and then on CBS. I want to say, and I don't remember her name, but she was one of the early.
Oh,
female
gosh, I
anchors.
don't know.
I don't know if Barbara Walters was ever evening news.
Did she co-anchor maybe?
Possibly.
I don't remember. Yeah.
It's going to be fun. So
Yep.
CBS's new network lineup.
Yep,
Our
starts
lineup
Monday.
is staying the same.
Yes.
We're tried and tried, and it's just Matt, Lauren, Johnny, and Di. It's just
Yeah, and Liz will be
Liz
back.
Coe,
Yes,
Liz will be back on
mhm,
Monday.
Yeah, so it's all good. In our little world, everything is doing very well. So and we're very
Can I
appreciative of that.
is it? They didn't tell us not to say that Grandma's coming back. Can we say that?
I don't know.
Okay, Graham Elkins.
I don't
coming back
know.
on Monday.
I don't
We'll
know.
see. We'll see. Can't say
Th-
that.
There's a strong rumor.
Strong rumor that Graham Elkins will be joining our team as well again in the morning show.
Back with us for our next road
Yeesh.
trip. Yeah.
Yeesh.
I was just talking to Donna Jennings this morning. You know, our friend, the Main Street manager for Denham Springs.
Right.
You know, I said, can you remember 2 weeks ago all the craziness when we were out
Oh,
there?
that was so much fun.
Because she got in touch with us. They're doing a big fundraiser in Denham for Main
and
Street.
they need
Denham,
waiters.
yes. And she sent me a little email asking if I would MC, but in August, and asked if you and Matt would like to be celebrity waiters.
Well, I'll do that in a heartbit.
Wouldn't that be fun?
I did food service in college, and it was I liked it.
Yeah,
It was fun.
But she said, this is not going to be something. It's not going to be it's not going to be a function as
Right.
such that you have to get all dressed up and you sit there and you just have a program. She said, we're going to have a party. You're going to come to Denham Springs and
always
we're
a
going to
party
have
when
a
you go to
party.
Livingston Parish. I love it.
Yes, and so she said we want to make some more money to help the old city hall, put in new carpeting and all that. She asked,
Okay.
would you like to? And I said I would do anything
I'm
for
down with
Denham.
that.
We love Denham. We love
can wait
Livingston
tables.
Parish, and we had so much fun. So anyhow, Donna, we're on for August. Just call us and remind us. It's all good, but we like doing stuff like that.
I promise
you
I
and
won't
Matt
spill on you.
signed
I
up.
won't spill on you.
Mhm.
So Live at 5 is good tonight weather-wise.
Yep.
Grammy award-winning Rebirth Brass Band. I can't tell you how many friends have said, can you get me tickets to the thing?
Really?
You don't need tickets for Live After 5. That's
Just
the
come.
good thing.
Just
It's
come.
absolutely free. Support the vendors, the food and beverage vendors that are on property. That's how we can keep it free. Free concert series. Tonight was going to be the last concert for the spring.
But
if you remember
because-
last Friday, you gave us
it's
horrible
hor-
weather.
Oh gosh.
So,
But you know what,
they
is it tr-
postponed. They didn't cancel last Friday.
Right, just postponed to next
Postponed
week.
it. No, 2 weeks from today.
What?
Next
Oh,
week-
Memorial Day.
Next week's Memorial Day. So,
Summer's going too fast.
so it will
Spring's
be
going too fast.
Mike
rather.
Broussard and Night Train. Van Broussard and his wife will be there as well. And that'll
Okay.
be the 31st. That'll be the Friday after Memorial Day weekend. So we have one more after tonight.
Wow.
But tonight's going to be great.
It is going to be good.
Fantastic.
Yep. Good weather.
They've all been excellent concerts, but tonight's going to be really a lot
Have they
of fun.
been live after 5 before? Do
They
you
have
know?
never been to Live After 5.
Really?
No, the Rebirth Brass Band. I mean, they're huge.
They're in New Orleans, huh?
Yeah, they were at Jazz Fest. They've gotten Grammys.
1983. I don't think I knew that.
I didn't either. I just got a
Yeah.
little,
An
a little
institution,
snippet here. And their signature brand of heavy funk placed them among the world's top brass bands, and they are hands down favorites.
See, I love a good
everybody.
brass band. I love that.
So it's
It'd
going to be
fun
a
to
good
dance to
show
and to be out
tonight.
there. I think Lauren's going to be emceeing
Lauren's
tonight.
going to be emceeing tonight, so
Yep.
clock
So come
out
out,
and
yep.
rock out 5 to 8 tonight, and then stay downtown. Go down 3rd Street if you haven't
Oh,
been down there in
yeah.
a while. There's
Things
a
are
rebirth
changing.
of downtown
Boy,
in the last few
indeed.
years, and it's just a go-to place now. So.
So live after 5 tonight. None next week because it's Memorial Day weekend, and then
Right.
the last one will be
And you
the
were saying
31st.
this morning how quickly that came upon us.
Oh my gosh.
It's like, where did the time go? I think as
I
we're
know.
getting older, it's like that friend of mine I told you.
No, don't go there. Don't
Life
do
is
that.
like a roll of toilet paper?
No.
Closer
Okay, let's
you get
keep
to the end of
moving.
the roll, the quicker it goes.
I forgot to tell the joke of the day.
Oh!
Oh my
I
gosh.
didn't hear it this morning.
Okay.
Our director, Bobby May, tells a joke
Our
of the
senior
day
director.
before our show every morning.
And it's so funny because he and Matt.
And she doesn't get them.
Well, no, it's
No,
not
you
that.
don't get 'em half the time.
Stop it. I try to analyze them. I try so hard to come up with the answer. So Bobby usually comes in here.
Listening to the conversation
Stop it.
between her and Bobby.
So Bobby comes in, gives it to Matt. Matt, they're usually laughing, or sometimes Matt will walk over to the Weather Center and Bobby tells it all. But the thing is, I kind of stop the forward momentum that Bobby's giving because I say, okay, stop. So let me think about it. Let me think. So I have 3 jokes. 2 jokes that I can remember from a couple weeks ago or last month. Okay,
this is gonna be
so
good.
this is the one for today. Oh gosh, I hope I get this right because sometimes I don't get
not gonna
them
sip
quite
coffee
right.
just
Okay,
yet.
so did you hear about the Invisible Man and the Invisible Woman got married?
Okay.
Okay, and they had a baby.
An invisible baby?
They had work with me here. They had a baby. The Invisible Man and the Invisible Woman had a baby. Do you know where this is going?
No.
Okay. And I just start laughing, and Bobby goes, "Oh, don't worry about it. He's not much to look at."
Oh.
Baby.
Are your other 2 better than that?
That was funny. I think I said that right. Maybe I have to have Bobby check on that. Okay, this is a good one. Do you know why it is so wet in England? It's always damp and wet. Why is it? Do you know?
That's true.
Do you know
No,
why?
no.
Because Queen Elizabeth has reigned for over 60 years.
Okay, I like that.
That's a good one. Okay, one more. Do you know why? Okay, let me make sure I get this right. Do you know why Peter Pan is always flying over London? Peter Pan, that's right, is always flying over London.
This is like pulling eye teeth. No. Why is Peter Pan always flying over
Because he
London?
can never land. Never land.
Never land.
I know. We're going to start getting comments over here. People are going to say we want more.
Steve calling me. He needs help in the Weather Center.
We want more jokes. We want more. Well, we have to get that with Bobby. But sometimes I don't get them quite right.
Bobby's jokes are in and out. He get so quick.
And they're
That's
fun.
what 4 minutes of my life I will never get back.
But
Just
they
now.
were cute.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the baby. Yeah, Invisible Man, Invisible Woman. Yeah, he wasn't much to look at.
Wasn't much to look at. Oh, I'm hearing
Okay.
a collective sigh. over the
Okay.
internet
No
right
more
now.
jokes. No more jokes. Okay. What's next?
What's next?
Uh-huh.
We have a full list, and we're just
We do?
dragging on with these
Yep.
stupid jokes. Color Run. The Color Run's tomorrow.
We have
And
people
we
here at the
have a bunch
station.
of people that are at the station doing this.
And it was so funny because Amanda Lindsley, she was talking about just a little while ago. We've got video.
Yeah,
we
that's
have video
from last year. You're watching
yes.
right now.
And Amanda is going to run, and I believe, did you say Lauren was going
Lauren
to?
Westbrook's going to be out there in the morning. She'll host Live
Graham?
at 5 tonight and get up early and do the Color
Graham
Run
and
tomorrow.
Dylan are going to do
Graham and one of our producers,
wow.
Dylan.
That's impressive.
10 years, the Color Run event has attracted record numbers of first-time runners. They call this the happiest 5K on the planet.
I like that.
And it raises money for a great cause.
Yeah.
It's tomorrow.
It starts at 8, yeah.
Starts at 8 o'clock, so get out there at 8 o'clock if you need
State
to register.
Capitol Grounds,
State Capitol
yeah,
Grounds,
yeah.
right there at North 4th Street.
That
in
does look
Chinatown.
like fun.
Yeah.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was a cool video.
So
That was a cool
what is
video.
that? Is that powder, I'm assuming? Is it powder?
Yeah, it's some kind of like chalky powder.
Yeah, yeah.
The Love Tour definitely has a special feel to it.
Yeah.
Color Run event is
So a
1970s
5K
inspired.
I love
Yeah.
that, yeah.
So?
5K, did she say 3 miles? That's what a 5, is it 3 miles?
3.1.
Something mile, yeah.
3.2.
'Cause I told her, I said, maybe sometime
3.1.
Johnny and I could
Yeah.
run. She said, yeah, piece of cake, 3 miles. Are you kidding me?
It
We could.
Celebrates the healthiest, happiest individuality, helping participants achieve their fitness goals. Partnering with the national partners include Cricket, Rumhaven, Jazz Apples.
Is
some things like
this
that. Yeah.
all around
Oh,
the
yeah.
country tomorrow?
All around the country.
Oh, I didn't know. It's all on one
10th
day.
year in Baton Rouge, yeah.
Oh, okay.
10th year. Color
So
Run
there you
tomorrow.
have it.
So
Okay.
have fun out there. You'll have good weather in the morning.
I think it's going to be decent. There might be a few little sprinkles starting in the morning, but I think that the bulk of tomorrow's rain, which is 50 to 60% coverage, will be in the afternoon. So that's why we're thinking LSU baseball. It's going to be
We
kind of
have
hit and miss, but
an
hopefully it'll be
all-day
okay.
event starting tomorrow at 2 o'clock. It'll be indoors, but the oyster shucking thing.
Oh, but but I think it starts at noon, doesn't it?
Noon till
Noon
11
till
tomorrow
11.
night.
Yep. We talked about that. Mhm.
Fried,
and Duke
char-grilled.
Landry, remember he was on the show and
Love Duke Landry.
in
He's
Livingston
one of the,
Parish.
national champions.
He's
of oyster
amazing and such a nice man. That's such a nice man. He's very good at what he does and talking about his 2 restaurants now, so yeah.
shucking. There's the schedule for tomorrow. Be happening tomorrow downtown Galvez Plaza, and hopefully they'll be able to get a lot of that done before it kind of rains on them.
Are you an oyster eater? Do you like them?
Oh my heavens, yes.
Do you
Yes,
really?
indeed. And I'm told it's not really safe to eat the raw ones, but I just I've gotten to where I don't eat the whole dozen anymore raw, but I just love raw oysters. Love it.
So how many
Can't
ways
stop
can
looking
you
at it and not do
how many ways can you fix an oyster? Do you?
You
have
can
any
do
idea?
oysters Bienville, raw, char grilled, oysters Rockefeller. You can do oyster shooters.
I feel like Bubba Gump, the shrimp, Bubba Gump shrimp.
Oh,
remember?
right.
Remember in New York,
Yeah.
they've got the big old Bubba Gump shrimp there. That the sign of that restaurant. How many ways can you fix shrimp?
Something I'm looking forward to, and I didn't hear a lot of mention about this on the air, but this is huge. The Spring Hazardous Materials Collection. Day
Oh,
tomorrow.
Jay's been talking about that.
Yeah,
Yes.
okay, good,
yeah.
good. Because that's an opportunity to get into the garage and get under the sink in the kitchen and get all these
stuff, yeah.
jars and bottles and jugs of things that
stuff.
you never will use again, and put them in the back of your truck.
And it's safe to
trunk,
dispose it.
and take it out to the hazardous materials.
Is it Memorial Stadium, I
It's
think?
Memorial
Yeah.
Stadium off of I-110 and Plank Road. You can access it from that area. And you can take everything.
All at once,
I don't
yeah.
think that they don't take ammunitions, explosives,
Oh, no,
fireworks, things
no.
like that, but they do take the paints. And I've got
And the
some Roundup.
solvents
You've heard
and
a
all
lot
that,
of
yeah,
about
fertilizer.
Roundup. I've got some of that that's going out there and just tidy up the garage and get out there in the morning. It's 9 to 1.
And you know what I do a lot too when they have the free shredding day? They have those huge trucks that you
Big
go out there.
industrial things.
Oh my gosh! I think the Better Business Bureau has done it. AARP, local
Right.
AARP, they've done it.
Right.
And it's just so because sometimes I get behind on my shredding. I really
Well,
do.
this day and age, I mean, with
You got to be
identity
careful.
theft,
And I get behind on my shred, and after a while, it's like, oh my gosh, I've got too much. I've got these, and it's just so much easier to get a couple of bags, or 3 or 4 or 5. One year I went the trunk full. But
Well,
anyhow, I got rid of it.
yeah.
But you get rid of
Get
it,
rid of it.
and it's
Safely,
done, and it's safe.
environmentally,
Yes,
good,
they let you stay there, and they'll put it in their big container, and you stay there, and you watch it go on that truck, and you watch it shredded, and it just makes you feel good. Talk about
yeah, we've
kind of
got
spring cleaning.
A detailed list of this on the dues that are accepted, the things that are accepted, and the
Oh,
things that
okay,
aren't on
okay.
the website. So
Right.
check that out. But it's tomorrow,
Okay.
Memorial Stadium, 9 to 1.
And my friend Lynn Clark said they can recycle paint at Habitat for Humanity, the Restore.
Okay.
So if you've got paint, because sometimes when you're redoing your house, because you had your house repainted last year, and
Yeah,
so did
oh,
I.
yeah.
And we've got some paint left. And she said, let us know, because from what I believe she told me that they will come. You call them, and they will come
Yeah,
restore, and
yes.
they will pick up the paint, but they can recycle usable
yeah.
paint. So that's another option for you too. Restore. I love the Habitat for Humanity Restore.
This is kind of neat. I have never heard of this. It's the first time they're doing it. The Red Stick Responders Motorfest. It's Saturday at Cortana Mall's parking
Okay.
lot. It is Baton Rouge Police, Baton Rouge Fire, EMS. There's the graphic on the screen. Sheriff's Office. They're going to have music and food and trucks and all sorts of stuff for kids.
be darned.
$30 if you pay at the gate. $20 available online at redstick.responders.com. And all of this goes to the fallen officers funds.
Oh gosh, yeah.
So it's going to be a lot of interesting. They have 4x4s, rat rod, race cars, side sides, things like that. So it's tomorrow at Cortana. Starts at 8, judging
Okay.
around noon.
Okay.
Over 200 vehicles have
Oh,
committed to
gosh.
participate. All proceeds going to 3 charities: Back the Blue, Baton Rouge Fire Department Burn Unit, and the Baton Rouge EMS Paramedic Association.
And what I
So-
like, there's a kids zone too.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
the kids will
it's a
love
family
that.
deal, so
yeah.
I'm hoping it doesn't rain it. Hopefully tomorrow morning.
Oh, it should be
we're
okay.
gonna hold
Yeah,
you to that.
yeah. We're gonna
hold
keep
you to that.
We'll keep our fingers crossed there.
Of course, tomorrow afternoon is the.
He's got tickets.
I've got
He's got tickets. How much time do I have to hear
I'm
that?
excited. We won
Good.
last night.
Yes.
We won.
7 to 1.
7 to 1. Now we take over 5th place in the SEC. We have a 16-12 record with last night's win over Auburn, and in addition to that, Ole Miss had a major loss to Tennessee. They lost 7-0 last night. So with Ole Miss's loss and our win last night, we bumped up to 5th place in the SEC. So
Oh, I'm liking that. I am
and
liking
I
that.
just love how I almost said Skip Bertman. I love how Paul Maneri is so positive. He's
really
still
is.
he's still hanging on to the
Yeah.
hope against hope that we could host.
They're gonna go
regionals
to
and things like
Omaha.
that. So,
Oh, gosh.
And then hopefully go to Omaha. But
I
yeah,
love
it's,
Omaha. Yeah, and I know I've told you this, but I'm going to tell you again.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I would go to Missouri in the summers in June, you know, when you're on your way to Omaha, you go through St. Joe, Missouri, my hometown,
Okay.
I-29. And I can't tell you how many times I have been in a restaurant with my family and I'll see purple and gold. I will see LSU fans in a restaurant. And I will go over and start talking to them and they will recognize me from down here and we'll just start talking about, can you believe there's a Cajun restaurant in St. Joe that is fabulous.
Say, how horrible
So, it is delicious.
never
No,
thought that.
I didn't. I was very skeptical years ago when he started this. Robert Boudreaux, when he started Boudreaux's, he's from Opelousas, so he knew what he was doing. But when you go in there and you're sitting with your family, and all of a sudden you're looking over, you see a table of purple and gold. I think, am I in Baton Rouge? Where am I in St. Joe? They're on the way to Omaha, or you'll see on the interstate the LSU flags on the cars going to
I love
Omaha.
seeing
That's
that.
way
Pretty
cool.
proud.
But in Missouri, northern Missouri, that's pretty cool to see that.
Hopefully we win. Man, would it be great to win the series
Oh,
tonight, 7
gosh.
o'clock, tomorrow afternoon at 2. And I hope it doesn't rain because Senior Day tomorrow at the stadium.
Oh, is
LSU
it?
senior players,
Yeah.
student equipment managers, student trainers will be honored prior to the first pitch.
I like
so
that.
that'll be right at 2. Hopefully we'll get that in. But I'm hoping we can get the whole 9 innings in tomorrow and that we can take the series. But congrats to the Tigers, 7-1
like?
last night. And the Jaguars.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. Southern Jaguars are in New Orleans.
Okay,
and
all right.
They're at the SWAC Championship Tournament. They won a big game last night. It was the win was in extra innings, sacrifice fly.
In the 10th inning?
To win in the 10th inning. Jaguars against Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Okay.
And we have a little video right there of that. And
Oh, my
congratulations,
gosh.
Jaguar baseball.
Yes.
They're in New Orleans this weekend for the SWAC Championship.
We just love baseball. This is a good thing. You know, this time of year when you're talking about May and June, yep, baseball is good.
We got some good stuff going on the baseball diamond at LSU and in New Orleans with Southern. So go Tigers, go Jags. And the ladies.
Oh, yeah.
Softball.
Ladies softball. So there we go. There you were looking at all that video from the Jags.
It was great. Yeah, the lady softball start the NCAA Baton Rouge Regionals today. And we have a full screen of that about to go up for you. Number 10, LSU softball team opens up the 2019 NCAA Baton Rouge Regionals tonight.
Okay.
Metro Atlantic Athletic Conference champs Monmouth at 4:30 this afternoon. Tigers are number 10 overall in the nation's national seed this year, this year's tournament. 5th consecutive regional for
Gosh, let's do it. Let's just do it. Let's just across the board. Let's just do
Across
this.
the board.
Yes.
That's
The
gonna be so
Baton Rouge
much
teams.
Fun.
Okay.
So much fun. So we have that. We have the Southern Jags, things like that.
You're right.
Okay. Mick Jagger was supposed to be at, was supposed to start the tour and was going to be at Jazz Fest and had valve replacement surgery in New York.
In his heart, yep.
And had to postpone his tour. They are going to
Much to the
actually-
chagrin of many fans
Oh,
because they
my
were so
gosh.
disappointed. I mean, oh my gosh, to see the Stones.
It was
you
so
know.
funny when,
And it was the 50th anniversary of Jazz Fest. That's why they were. Was it
and I was-
50th anniversary or 30th or 20th?
I think it was the 50th year.
Okay.
And the Stones are delighted to announce
Okay,
they are
delighted.
rescheduling their 2019 No Filter tour.
North American.
All cities that were previously on the tour are back on the tour, and New Orleans has been scheduled.
Yay! Yay!
They're going to be at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome July 14th, which is, I think, a Tuesday. It's a weeknight.
Oh, is it?
Sunday night. It's a Sunday night.
Okay,
But it's going to
okay.
be so much fun.
Do we know anybody that knows anybody that we could do that? Maybe we could do a road trip down there on Monday morning, and we could all go the night before. Oh, I would love to see the Stones. Oh my gosh!
And he is back dancing. I mean, he's incredible.
he's a great grandfather.
Already, it wasn't even
a
6
great
weeks ago.
grandfather.
This gives me hope.
70.
This gives
He's
me
75
hope.
years old, and I mean he was just
Look
dancing.
at him dancing here
He-
from right after his surgery.
I can't, but-
This is less than 6 weeks after his surgery. You're seeing that right now.
But he's always been like that. He's always been just super hyper and just so skinny and so active on stage.
Well,
so
that's what they
active on
said,
stage.
that his heart surgery went so well,
Because he was so
textbook
good,
perfect,
yeah.
because he was in such good health. You know, and we tease about him looking so old because he looked the same back when he was 30. He looked old, but so now he looks young. He looks the same. I don't know how that works, but But
We love you, Mick. In case you're watching, we love you. Okay.
Jagger,
in
Keith
case you're
Richards,
watching.
Charlie Watts, Ronnie
Oh,
Wood,
man.
going to be on stage, the No Filter Tour, and it's going to
Man.
be in New Orleans.
Yep,
And
yep.
tickets will be going on sale May 31st.
He is
All
ready to
cities
perform.
are locked in.
Okay, so we need to figure out how we know somebody or who we know that can get us. We need to get there.
I know.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Maybe not. Okay.
well,
now, all right.
What were we in? Where were we in Denham? 2 weeks ago?
2
3
weeks
weeks
ago.
ago?
Yeah.
2 weeks ago? 2 weeks ago today? God, it seems longer than that.
I know.
There's a lot going on in the last 2 weeks.
It was the first weekend or the first Friday of May.
So we do little stories about things that in the parishes that we go to, and Livingston Parish was our first highlight, and we're going to do these probably about 4 or 5 times a year.
Yep.
So maybe once per quarter kind of deal. And we always get to go out in advance, and this is the fun part of our job. We get out of the studio and go meet the locals, and try to find unique things that you may or may not know about even your own hometown. And we talked about the Antique District,
We
and the
did.
flood, and the flood recovery
Yes.
a couple of weeks ago, which was one of your opportunities to go meet. I had an opportunity to go meet some retired men that got together and built a huge model train. They had to build a special building to house their model trains. in.
Really?
And every Friday to this day, they get together, eat lunch, drink beer, and run trains.
Okay.
Every Friday afternoon, and it gives their wives a break. So I got a chance to go out and meet these guys, and we have a little story on that we're going to run for you here as we wrap up our show. Go ahead. It's training day in Denham.
A friend of mine told me that there's a couple guys that are building a layout that I ought to get in contact with them, which I did.
The guys, 7 retired professionals whose love for model trains brought them together.
What makes it special is we all come from different disciplines, and yet we have found something that in which we could contribute our individual talents.
They are CPAs, chemical engineers, electricians, painters, woodworkers, Air Force veterans.
We're all old men now. It gives us something to do. It gives us a reason past retirement to get up and go every Friday to training day.
It all started when Ed Schmidt and his wife bought a house in Denham. In the garage was an unfinished small train set. Ed's wife encouraged him to get it running.
So I did some research and decided to go up to the Greater Baton Rouge Model Railroaders Club up in Jackson, Louisiana, and ran into a couple of guys.
And that's how the Anaconda Railway began.
We built a 12 by 16 layout in the top of in the loft of that other barn. I said, look, if we need something better than this. I said, if y'all are willing to help, I said, we can make it happen.
Every Friday, these retired big kids got together to plan out and build a large landscape that resembles an Appalachian Mountain train community.
I couldn't wait till Fridays got here so I could come over here and work with the guys and figure out the layout and plan.
So big, Ed decided to build an entirely new building just to house the railroad.
So we built this building from the ground up.
But what started out as a few retired guys just coming together to play with trains turned into something much deeper. True, heartfelt friendship.
I think it's the camaraderie with the guys. We come in here, try to solve the world's problems, and for that week, discuss political issues. And
we enjoy each other's company immensely, so it's a real great time. We all look forward to every Friday.
I call it train camp every Friday. I've been doing this for over 5 years.
It's not the trains, it's the camaraderie we have here with these guys. And we get to go to lunch every day, we drink a few beers in the evening, and Warren over there even has a little surprise in the freezer that we can take a little nip once in a while.
And it's the friendship with the others and talking. It's like going to Disney World.
And by the way, what do the wives think about their guys dumping them every Friday?
They get a day off a week, and we get a day off a week. It works out great.
The friendship with the others.
I love that
Oh,
story.
my
I love that story.
gosh.
I want to go over there with them this afternoon.
Are you really?
No, I'm not, but I'm going to go crash
yeah.
their party. They've invited me.
How did you
I
find
wonder
out
if that
about
means
that?
I'm old.
How did you find out about that group?
Monica Craig who lives in Livingston Parish, who was with Channel 9 since its inception,
Yeah.
and who has accepted another position to get closer to the house and do some other things, knew of one of the guys, and she goes, "This might make a cool story."
Oh, my
So Monica,
gosh.
thank you for the little heads up. All right, well, I think we're done.
Oh, I think so too.
we're
That
done.
was a good way to end it. I like that.
I do.
To enjoy your Friday, to enjoy your life every
we
day is
got
a good day.
people that have said hello to us very quickly.
Okay.
Friends who should see this video. Let's see, WAV family, have a great weekend.
Yay.
That was coming from Victoria Boudreau. Debbie West says,
morning.
have a great weekend as well.
Thank
Oh,
you.
we're
Thank
getting invitations to Memorial Day weekend out and a
An
church fair in
auction?
Pier Park. The food's good in
An
Pier Park.
auction?
Thank you,
Oh,
Celeste.
yeah.
Celeste Grow. So many comments. We
Yep.
can't read them all, but thank you very much
Thank
for
you.
watching our little show every Friday, 9:30 to 10ish. This is a soft 9:30 and a soft 10.
Yeah.
Because we pretend to be busy.
Wow. But we do enjoy it. And thank you again for just making it part of your morning, making Java Talk a part of your Friday morning. We appreciate it.